Hi, guys, and welcome to your May 2022. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You for the beautiful sign of Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello, Scorpio. Everything you need for you and your collective is below in the description box. Now, I just want you to pay attention really quick as we get through. Typically, I will be doing your self-care messages, but because of the astrology that is hitting us with combined next last week and Monday when we have this eclipse in Scorpio, I've decided to put the self-care messages at the top of the Their Feelings video, which is coming out, which is the video that transitions us from one season to the next and gets the party started. So that's when you will see that, okay? Everything you need is below in the description box. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You? First, we are going to be starting out with your astrology, okay? Scorpio, this eclipse has your name on it. So first and foremost, let's get down to the nitty and gritty. I am Marv. Thank you so much for being a part of my collective and supporting me. This is my channel. Let's get started. I've been around for a while. I ain't got to tell you that. Let's get started. Scorpio sun, Scorpio rising. Now, I tell you guys all the time that the astrology is most accurate in the rising and then trickles down to the sun. I'm not getting into the rest of that. Jupiter in Aries. Jupiter in Aries that took place last week, May the 10th through May the 3rd. Or is that the... Yeah, it took place. That is hitting you, Scorpio, in your sixth house, okay? Your sixth house obviously is the domain of health and service. It rules schedules, organizations, routines, fitness, diet, exercise, natural beauty, healthy living, helpfulness, and being of service to others. This is your Virgo house, okay? Now, Mercury is now retrograde that same day that happened, which was May the 10th. Mercury also retro. This is going to be what some could consider a double retro. We've been here before with other zodiac signs. I find that when a planet starts in one and goes into the next, it is double frustrating because you have to automatically shift in the middle of this and then start feeling it somewhere else, which can be a pain in the ass. So for you, when Mercury retrograded on May the 10th, it hit you in your eighth house, Scorpio, which is your house. This is a mysterious sector, as you are very well much familiar with, ruling birth, death, sex, transformation, mysteries, merge energies, and bonding at the deepest level. It also indicates other people's property and money, real estate, inheritance, investments, blah, blah, blah. It is your house. It got your name on it. And so does this eclipse that I'm about to tell you about. So you already have a Mercury retrograde there, which is interesting because that came out in your card. You are now reevaluating some things right now, and you're being guided in Mercury retrograde because Mercury right now is in Gemini to reevaluate things with your eighth house. Okay. When May 22nd rolls around, it's going to backpedal and go back. Now it's in Gemini, and actually it's going to go, I guess, technically forward back into Taurus. And when that happens, it's going to hit you in the seventh house. Okay. Seventh house is your relationship sector and other people, governing all partnerships, both business and personal, relationship associated matters like contracts, marriage, and business deals. This is your Libra house. And that is what we are talking about. Now, the elephant in the room, you already know that this eclipse got your name on it. So when we're talking about a total lunar eclipse, starting tomorrow in some time zones, May 15th, but May 16th, give or take, okay, it's going to hit you obviously in your first house. You have a lot on your mind right now. The beginning. What are you changing? Okay. All the first impression, self appearance, leadership, new starts and beginnings. This is the cusp or the edge of the house referred to as your rising. This is your Aries house. Jupiter is in Aries. This is your Aries house. That's what we got going on. Let's get started. So that's what's affecting you personally. Your zodiac influences obviously has you personally regardless of whether the zodiac energy doesn't apply to you. The channeled messages, and this is the astrological influence, is sixth house. Okay, we do got sixth house stuff going on anyway for you guys. How do you sustain? What are you sustaining? That is 4 and 4. 4 and 4 is 8. You're building something right now, Scorpios. You are being diligent about something, and it's in your work sector. And then you came up in your own energy. Okay, 8. You got a lot of 8 going on. You are being guided to investigate, and you do that naturally. There are some things in your energy right now as it pertains to your relationships and your money, period. That's where you are. How you make money, what you are sacrificing to make money, okay, in that sixth house. Your seventh house, your eighth house, all of this is under investigation, and your first house. You have a lot going on in those areas. And finally, we got the card of 37, which is 10. And there's going to be, this is the descendant. So this is the invitation. So you got the descendant card. So you came up in your own energy. So you have a lot that you are changing. You have a lot that you are changing within yourself. And then whatever your descendant is. So what's interesting about the nodes is you should already understand that they are the opposite of the energy. So if you are a Taurus rising, then your descendant naturally, your descendant will be Scorpio. If you are Scorpio rising, then your descendant will be Taurus. So that's what's going on right now. You guys could be connecting with a fellow Scorpio or someone that has Scorpio in their chart. Okay. Thank you for allowing me to break that down for you. That's very important. This is going to be a full moon eclipse, and it has your name on it, and it's going to be uncomfortable for some. That's what you're going through personally. This is what your focus is on. So imagine what your partner is focusing on. Now let's find out what they're not saying. And we're leading the energy with deception. Now this is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords indicates that this person has not been honest with you. And it could be said, Scorpio, that you already know. Okay. Now, what's interesting about this card is that it's not just plain flat out deception. Yes, the person has been dishonest. The person has a lone wolf mentality. The person has wanted you in the past to think that it has been all about you, but in actuality, or all about the both of you, the both of you. But in actuality, it is definitely clear that this individual has they had an agenda. They wanted to, avoid their responsibilities in this relationship. They wanted to sneak off. They were afraid to face the music, Scorpio. They were hiding from the truth. The truth will surprise you though, because what they are hiding is the chariot energy, because this is the blended energy or blended card for chariot. They actually see victory. They actually can come out to the top. They can focus and they can do this. They can master their emotions. They can be successful in this relationship. They have not wanted to tell you that because of something. Now, what I'm intuitively picking up on is because they probably are reading you wrong. And that's typically when people lie, unfortunately, especially with this card. Now, if this was just a regular tarot, it would depend on what's around it. But this is a blended deck. So they held that from you because they misread something on you that made them. And so we're leading the energy there. Three of Pentacles is here now. Three of Pentacles is obviously talking about working as a part of a team. That is also what they wanted, that what they've been hiding. Now they are going to start to have more of that chariot come out. Okay, a Three of Pentacles obviously indicates teamwork, planning, competence, blah, blah, blah. I do think that this individual now is ready to come and be a part of a team, meaning that whether this is in a romantic sense, instead of working against you, they want to start working with you now. They see that you do have another pentacle. You do have other things on your plate. You could be caring for a elderly person. There is a third pentacle. They want to help with that other pentacle. They want to work a part of a team. It could have been that they wanted to work one-on-one. Maybe they were in a Two of Pentacles energy and they had to move to the 3 because they realized that There are probably some things that you got going on, Scorpio. You're not as flexible as they would like. Maybe they don't like the way you move, and they hid that part of themselves from you because, again, I felt immediately that they read you wrong. And now they're realizing that that it is possible to be a part of this team with you and to work together rather than working apart. What actually just popped out was the Three of Swords. So in the heart place too. So this lets me know that they have been lonely. They have been miserable. A Three of Swords obviously indicates the pain that has been going on. Now we got a third pentacle, and we got a third sword. So for some of you guys, now we can definitely address the elephant in the room, because obviously there is another piece of this. Now, when I'm looking at the Three of Pentacles, this person has a financial tie or obligation. For some of you guys, you're going to say, no, this is just a third party. When it is a third party, Scorpio, that they have to pay for some type of pentacle type of energy, then that means that somebody feels neglected. There has been something that has went on between you guys, and this is a timing thing. Someone feels neglected, someone feels some kind of way, and that is because there is another obligation. It doesn't always have to be romantic. You can definitely still feel that Three of Swords energy, that heartbreak and loneliness and betrayal, or being or feeling like you're stabbed in the back, when there's not enough time or there's not enough of something that has been invested. It doesn't necessarily have to be a third party, but you let me know in the comments. Right now, intuitively, what I'm picking up on is that this individual is not telling you that there's definitely something that they have saw in your life. Maybe you pay alimony, maybe you pay child support. There's something that you're shutting them out from, Scorpio, and it makes them feel this way. It doesn't necessarily have to be another person, okay? And we're going to see what else comes out. So we do have 3 threes here, and I'm not going to act like that doesn't necessarily have to automatically exclude a third party, but obviously we have to call it the way that we see it. So you fill in the blank. Right now, they are in a Two of Swords energy. This typically by itself would be blocking the emotions and avoiding any type of emotional anything as it pertains to you. But this is also the Hangman. So they're being guided right now that they need to stop their overthinking about something and re-review what's going on. And as a top of the deck energy right now, retrograde review did come up, and this is 6. 6 is talking about soulmate energy. And, you know, obviously 6 is, it can talk about triumphs and things of that nature. So they're being guided. They're being guided to stop, reevaluate, stop overthinking. This is a hangman, okay? Hangman is going to automatically take that Two of Swords energy and make that divine now. Now they realize they have to let go. They realize that they have to just, completely pause to reflect. This is also a good energy to be in during Mercury retrograde, okay? They realize that this is what they have to do. We started out as with the Chariot. These are opposites, because where they would not self-assert, now they're thinking that it's time to move forward. Now it's time to tell the truth. It's time to work with you. So where in the past where they would not have stepped up and self-asserted and put themselves out there, now they're being guided to pause and reflect. And when they come out of this, you're going to see a different person, Scorpio. You're going to see a completely different person. You don't have to, you have a lot going on. You're going to start to see this person a little bit more supportive. Show me, Spirit. You're going to start to see them a little bit more supportive. You're going to start to see them in an energy. Yep. Because you are their wish. They tried to walk away from this, and they couldn't do it. But they had to deal with themselves first. It wasn't just about the love that they have for you. it was also them needing to take the time and reflect and understand that everybody is not like them. And instead of mirroring you and holding themselves back from you, they are deciding that now they're going to show themselves rather than hide themselves. Okay. They tried to play a game, Scorpio, that they can't play. That's your game. You have reasons for holding yourself back, shutting yourself down, and kind of taking things at your pace. That's just the natural protective energy that you have. And yes, you have your own crosses to bear, when to show and when not to show, that you need to deal with. They misread you. There's something in your energy that they're reading to be something else. They're jealous about something. There's something that has been miscommunicated between you. One thing is for sure, though, this is what they haven't told you. And what it is no matter what they say, you are definitely a 9 of cups for them. You are the wish fulfillment. You provide that sensual pleasure. They are satisfied with you. Okay. They are really happy with you. They want to keep that energy. You provide them with something that they can't get somewhere else. And Scorpio, this is what I want you to do. No matter how much crap this person has talked and things that you guys have been through, if you feel this exact same energy from this person, allow this to take place, because you do have a certain specific way where you can throw people off. Sometimes you do it on purpose and you know how to do it, but other times you're not even trying. So the best advice that I would say is, if you love this person, allow these transformations to take place so you guys can move on. At the top of the deck, we do have the King of Swords. This is that energy of them bringing the truth in here. Taurus also had this. They're going to be coming clean with how they feel, an intelligent, accurate, intellectual type of energy. There's not going to be a reason for you to feel like they're lying, because when this King of Swords brings the truth, you know that they're telling the truth. There is a calmness in the way that they deliver. There are some things that they deliver that you can't deny. This is also my Emperor. There's something that you needed to see. There's something that you needed to see. This person did not self-assert. I told you that. But this person is going to start to step up in a way in which you've never seen before, because they're ready and they know right now that maybe they were a little sensitive. They're reevaluating all of that right now. We also have the Fool. So now we have the major arcanas that put together their story. If you are receptive to taking this individual back, Scorpio, they are on their way. They want to be spontaneous now. They want to now bring things forth in the way in which they've never done before. They're not going to run at the sign, the nearest sign of trouble. They're not going to do that this time. That's what they have been doing. They didn't appreciate, or they didn't think about what you may have been going through. They they didn't assert themselves. They just tried to fight you rather than working against with you. Okay. There is a lot of passion and same chemistry. Taurus did get this same thing. Sparks, having fun, equal interest, burning desire. They're going to start to move forward and act on that passion that they have. You guys, they know that this is something that they do not want to, they don't want this to end. Okay. My 3 of Pentacles is definitely keys on a ring. Many options, unconventional, one night stands, and stringing along. They definitely thought that this was the energy that they were in with you. There is a 3rd Pentacle. There is a 3rd Sword. It could represent many of things. You can be a workaholic, Scorpio. You can just not have enough time for them. And they felt like they were a key on your ring. They felt like there's no way that, you could possibly be doing the things that you say. And I think that as time has passed, something has been revealed to them, that they are not just being strung along by you, but they had to reconcile that within themselves and get over this heartbreak. I am not saying that things did not happen between you. I'm just saying that things did not happen the way that they saw, the way that they internalized it, okay? My heart place shows a 3 of Swords. We got 2 cards clarifying that. First is Teddy Bear. So they're interested in you. You're going to see them starting to come forward, like I've already stated. If they have not spoken to you, the first thing they're going to start to do is flirt. They understand how you work, Scorpio. You just can't show up they can't show up at your doorstep and be like, all right, I'm ready. It don't work that way. You're not going to allow it. So they know that they got to go slow and rebuild that trust, and they're going to start to flirt. You're probably going to get taken out on dates by this person while they, continue to show you. And then we also have Cupid's arrow. They have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, or struck by love. This person wants to take you somewhere. Or there's going to be some type of an invitation, something that they plan that you don't know about. Okay. Sunglasses is clarifying, watching, looking, perception, and stalking. I think that there could have been, and I mean, I can't downplay it. Some of them have been watching if they can. From a distance, though. They're not saying anything. I don't like the stalking card, but if we have to bring stalking connotations into a love reading, that's not necessarily the greatest. So use your discernment. Just because I say it don't mean that's what I'm saying to you. I get a lot of individuals who I don't think that half of the people that comment, that they read their comments. Sometimes something will come out and they act like the reader knows them. Are you saying that I shouldn't? I'm not saying anything. I read a general energy. You have to say those things to that individual. I'm not telling you to do anything. I don't know you unless we are in a reading. If you book my services and I tell you something and it doesn't come true, then that's when you can say, Marv, you told me such and such. But no. But anyway, I don't condone stalking. I do feel like this is more of a social media type of thing. The cards around this particular card does not indicate or support that this individual is inappropriately stalking you. So I really think it's more watching, looking, and the perception word is watching and looking at how you move. They're changing their perception because they're seeing that together this is who you were, and now that you guys have been apart, you're still the same person. And sometimes people need to see that. They automatically expected you to be this partier or this person that doesn't go home or whatever in their mind this meant, but that's not what this means, Scorpio. So they're changing their perception now. If it is, in fact, that this person is stalking you, then obviously you already know. You may want to use your discernment and take the necessary precautions, but that's not how I'm reading it. You got a lot of people that don't know how to think outside of the box because they have all fixed signs and they don't even know they couldn't even fathom thinking about another perspective because they're all fixed. And those people I feel sorry for. But they make the world go round, so it is what it is. All right, so my 9 of Cups, which I've already explained. Girl with a snake, charmed or used, enabled, or boundaries. One of the reasons why that this individual has reacted the way that they have reacted is because of their past, okay? And the reason why you're shutting them out or things have went the way that it has went between you guys is because of your past. And that is, you could definitely be connecting with a fellow Scorpio or someone or a Taurus, because that's what I'm feeling here. This person could have Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or Taurus. There is fixed energy here. And they are just as fixed as you are. And it just comes down to the fact that, am I going to continue to allow the girl with the snake energy to trigger me every time you do something? And you have to come out of this. They're reconciling the fact that they have been used by a person that has used them in the past, and understanding that you are their wish fulfillment. And they have to, in order to move forward and get to the 10 of Cups, if you will allow them into your life, in order for them to get to the 10 of Cups, they have to let that energy go. Now, there could still be an energy that is triggering. Maybe that energy is represented by that 3rd sword, again, or that other pentacle. Maybe this is a wicked ex-person, ex-wife, ex-husband. But, again, these individuals have to be dealt with accordingly. Okay, so my King of Swords and or um my King of Swords and or the Emperor is being clarified by twin flames. This is your twin flame. This is a twin flame journey. Yin yang, balance, union, duality, complement, and polar opposites. All of those things could indicate a twin flame. Use your discretion. The cards are indicating that for some of you guys, this is a twin flame journey, not all. And I'm going to say that you guys are probably a lot alike, but a different enough to keep it interesting. Okay, Scorpio. And finally, the Fool. We got two cards that are coming out. Karmic relationship, resentment and triggers, like I've already said with the girl with the snake. Perception, intensity, and letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. That is going to be the beginning of letting that karmic and those resentments and things go. And also, we have paradise, happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, and honeymoon phase. You guys are entering in your paradise mode, if you will allow this individual to come back into your life and do that. Top of the deck, we do have wedding rings, union, marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, and devotion. Let's go ahead and get into your angel answer oracle messages. This person wants to reevaluate. They're reevaluating right now, but they want you, Scorpio, and you're going to see an about face with this person. You're going to see a complete difference with everything that you have going on. You have a lot of stuff going on in your 7th and 8th house. This could be this person. You are evaluating some things too, and if you guys can survive this, you will. Where's my wedding rings card? If you can survive this, this is where you're on your way to. If you can survive this and come out of this on top, you're on your way to doing so. There's something better. And you take it as it resonates. It doesn't necessarily mean a better person, okay? But there is something better. I feel like a better, as soon as I seen it, and if you want to know what I feel that that is a better option, okay? And we do have you're ready. And I do believe that you guys are ready. And if you believe, then of course you know that you can achieve. Both of you guys are being surrounded by helpful people right now. And that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. If you have survived to the end of this, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I had a lot to say. Everything that you need, again, is below in the description box. If you're interested in a personal reading, I have 2 days available. That's it. We are booked up. The top of the month, I was closed for Mother's Day. The bottom of the month, I will be closed for the holiday. So if you're interested in in booking a personal reading, I suggest that you go ahead and do so now to solidify your slot. Text readings are still open, but when the business is closed, they're not being honored until the business is open. So keep that in mind. Just because it's a text doesn't mean that I'm going to answer it or process that if the business is closed. Now, last but not least, I've been showing everybody the Scentsy packs. They have not went out yet. That form is below. If you're interested in Marvelous Mail, I need your permission. There is a form. Go fill it out. It's going to be closing very soon. I have got what I needed, so I'm going to be putting them together, and you have a little bit of time to go ahead and get that packet in to me so I can send your stuff out. Congratulations, Scorpio, if this is what you wanted to hear. If this is a little bit of your story and you want to connect, go ahead and do that. I will be here for you, and I will see you in your next video. Bye, guys.